morning, everybody. All right, so I got a question for you. And yes, grab yourself a cup of coffee. It may be a long one. Are you on the treadmill of life to where all you do all day is you go to work to pay the bills and then you come home, you pass out, you're tired, you're exhausted, you don't have time to cook because your brain is fried, so you pick up some fast food, then you get a little bit overweight, and now you have no time to exercise. Does this sound like your life? Well, I'm going to tell you what you can do about that. I'm going to tell you about almost free camping. And this is partly what I did. If you really want to get off the treadmill of life, now you could be at your house right now saying, oh, if only I had a better vehicle, I would join you, Ma Terry. I would love to live this lifestyle. But here's what I did, as you'll all remember, is I sat on a rock for 6 months, didn't move my vehicle, and put away a lot of money. I had that beautiful Toyota that I was living in, the Prius Starlight, but the coup happened and I needed a bigger vehicle. So I sat around for 6 months. I didn't move my vehicle, maybe 2 blocks, but that was about it to save bank. You can do this too. And I'm going to tell you about 2 opportunities, and you think about it. You think about whether you want to do something like this. And the first one is, if you want to come to the RTR next year in beautiful, quirky Quartzsite, the long-term visitors area has 2 huge areas to where you can do long-term camping, and it costs let me check what it is for the long term for 7 months, and that is from September 15th to April 15th. Camping 7 months, $180. Can you believe that? And they have facilities there. They have a 10 ADA vault toilet. So even if you're car camping, you can do this. And I'll talk about my friend. They have 8 water faucets, a dry dump station, a dump station with water and trash services. They have a dance floor in Ramada. Okay, so they have all these facilities, and the idea is, you don't have to spend your gasoline driving around. Now, if you do the BLM camping, like let's say you do BLM camping for 14 days and you pick Roadrunner. Well, after 14 days, you have to move, I think, 21 miles to the next free one, and then another 21 miles. You could go back to Roadrunner if you wanted to. But here, you can stay put. All right, you don't have to move, so that's going to save you a lot of money on gasoline. And, Quartzsite has, number one, there's a lot of people, friends. So if you need to hitch a ride into town, there's plenty of people that are willing to take you. But you can just stay out there. Now, I'm going to tell you about my girlfriend. She did that for 1 year, and most of the time it was wonderful. Some days, high winds. Lots of sand will get into your vehicle, but that's the downside of it. The upside of it is she saved a ton of money. She really did. Now, this year she came back to Quartzsite and said, well, it wasn't a perfect thing for me. I wasn't happy. And she had an RV. And like I said, you can do this in a car. So she went and rented a monthly space at somewhere else, and it was about $300 a month. And she was unhappy after a couple of days, so they refunded her money. And then she tried a different monthly space for $300. But in the end, she returned back to the LTVA. Why? Because it really is nice. And if you guys, was the magic circle on the LTVA? No, I don't think so. I'll have to research that. So, like I said, if you want to save a lot of bank, this is one possible solution. The other thing is what I did, and Kate over at Kate Create, she has a different area. But let's see, what do? Is I drive into like Mesquite, Nevada, and that's at the south end of Utah. And then I start climbing, during the summer, maybe April, May is nice to spend a couple of months in St. George, Utah. And then May, June, I climb up to Cedar City, which is higher in elevation. And then July, August, September, I stay up on Bryan Head in Utah. And that's where I was able to save a bunch of money so I could afford a nicer vehicle. So I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'm really trying to help you. I know it's hard and it's a difficult decision. Doing the Quartzsite thing, you'll make 1,000 friends. People are so helpful and everything. All right, I will see you down the road, and I hope you put any questions or comments below, and I will put up the phone number so you can call the LTVA and check it out for yourself. All right, bye.